Theme 10, Values and Norms. Listening and Speaking. Part 1. Page 125. 3. Listen to the speakers in Activity 2 and check your answers. Speaker 1.
Kindness. I think it is one of the most important values. It is much more than preventing yourself from saying something rude. If you have this quality, you are both friendly and generous. In fact, you have a heart of gold. You always care about others. You want to make life better for the people around you.
Speaker 2.
Patriotism. In my view, it is one of the main values of our nation. It is defined as the feeling of loving your country more than any others and being extremely proud of it. If you have this quality, you defend your country against enemies. Actually, you try to protect it at all costs. It is a kind of loyalty to your own country.
Speaker 3.
Forgiveness. I believe it is among the values which are of great importance. It is described as the willingness to stop feeling angry with somebody for something unpleasant which they have caused and to decide not to punish them for their mistakes. People who have this quality choose to let go of anger that makes them miserable.
Speaker 4.
Integrity. In my opinion, it is among the primary values. It is regarded as the quality of both being honest and having strong moral principles. People with this quality choose to do the right thing in all circumstances, even if nobody is watching them. They neither cheat nor lie. Come rain or shine, they never do anything dishonorable.
Page 126. 11. Listen to the extract from a conversation and check your answers to Activity 10.
Have you studied Yunus Emre's poems in your literature lessons this week?
Yes, we studied some of his poems yesterday. I think they are impressive. It seems to me that he was an excellent poet.
Absolutely.
Our teacher said Yunus Emre wrote hundreds of poems. From my point of view, that's incredible.
I completely agree. As I see it, he was gifted in poetry.
Yes, I couldn't agree more. He wrote poems about different topics such as peace, modesty, integrity, and generosity.
I see your point, but the main theme of his poems is mostly love for God.
I see exactly what you mean. Our teacher shared some quotes with us. For example, Yunus Emre said, "We love all the created for the sake of the Creator."
Yes, in his view, people should love and respect not only each other, but also all the creatures in the world.
That's terrific.
Definitely. By the way, I'm doing a project with some of my classmates about Mevlana Celaleddin Rumi. Have you heard about him?
Yes, I have. While I was surfing the net last Sunday, I watched a video about him. He was a brilliant philosopher.
Yes, he wrote some books which were translated into many languages.
And I'd like to point out that he was also a great poet who generally wrote about love for God.
I agree up to a point, but many of his poems are also about moral values like tolerance, forgiveness, and patience.
Yes, he wrote poems about gratitude, honesty, and reliability as well. He said, "Either seem as you are or be as you seem."
That's a good point.
I suppose he strongly advised people to be honest and reliable. That's amazing.
I totally agree.
Pronunciation. Page 128. 1. Listen to the following sentences and repeat them by paying attention to the two different pronunciations of the highlighted words. 1. Pronunciation 1.
They neither cheat nor lie.
Pronunciation 2.
They neither cheat nor lie.
2. Pronunciation 1.
Either seem as you are, or be as you seem.
Pronunciation 2.
Either seem as you are, or be as you seem.
Page 129. 4. Listen and check your answers to Activity 3. Column 1.
Lie. Kindness. Shine. Reliable. Right. Advise.
Column 2.
Cheat. Seem. Peace. Feeling. Agree. Completely.
Listening and Speaking. Part 2. Page 130. 3. Listen to the extract from a radio program and answer the question.
Good evening, everyone. Welcome to our program, Travel. The topic of yesterday's program was how to behave in India. And today, we want to talk about the cultural and social norms in Turkey, which is a very popular holiday destination. Now we have an expert here, sociologist Will Alton. Yes, Mr. Alton, what details would you like to share with our listeners?
Turkey is a country which is culturally rich, so it's difficult to discuss all the cultural and social norms in this program, but I'll try to summarize some of the main points. First of all, Turkish people are very respectful. Respect plays an important role in all kinds of relationships. However, they have the greatest respect for their elders. And Turkish people are extremely hospitable. They treat their guests very well. Can you believe that there's even a special room called the guests' room in almost every house in Turkey?
Really?
Yes. What's more, it's generally accepted that Turkish are very friendly people and they make friends easily. When the Turkish greet someone, they normally shake hands, but they often kiss their friends on both cheeks instead. Hugs are also quite common between close friends and family members. They take their shoes off before they enter a house. They even offer the guests a pair of slippers to wear inside.
That sounds interesting.
Yes, they believe it's necessary to keep their houses clean.
To my mind, that's nice.
I totally agree with you.
Workbook, page 75. 3. Listen to the beginning of a talk on a recent survey and complete the question below.
Values are very important to individuals because they are just like self-control systems for them. But don't you think families should have some moral values as well? Many people believe it is necessary for parents to teach their children some moral values by being role models for them. A survey has been carried out recently by the magazine Our Society to find out the most common moral values in the families living in this area. In the survey, 100 teenagers were asked the question, "What are your family's top 3 moral values?" Their answers were definitely unsurprising.
4. Listen to the rest of the talk and complete the pie chart by writing the missing percentages.
Here are the moral values which the teenagers mentioned first. That is to say, the values at the top of their families' lists. First of all, many parents tell their children to be honest, as we all know, and 34% of the young people who were surveyed said that honesty is of great importance to their families. Secondly, 21% of the teenagers stated that their families most value justice, so their family members act in a just way and share things equally. Thirdly, 19% said that kindness is extremely important to their parents. They want their children to have a heart of gold. And another example of the common values is tolerance. 14% of them said tolerance is at the top of their family's lists. Finally, 12% of the teenagers pointed out that their parents most value respect. Some of them said their parents often tell them to behave respectfully at all times. In conclusion, most parents would like their children to have some moral values because it is considered that values help children not only to develop strong personalities, but also become responsible citizens.
Page 78. 15. Listen to the song and check your answers.